What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Cryptonite, and we're here to talk about the animal farm. Piggy bank, Pigpen, still hasn't launched yet. How you feeling out there? I don't know. I've got mixed emotions, but overall, I'm still optimistic. I believe in Forex. I'm going to continue to support the whole ecosystem. Much like anything, something this sophisticated, technical, with implications that could really change people's financial future. Am I shocked that we've got some roadblocks along the way? Nah, it's really to be expected, right? And I think because we've had a couple of swings and misses, they just want to be extra cautious. They want to make certain that they hit a home run. The last thing they want to do is release the piggy bank, Pigpen, and the version 2 pigs and have another setback. That could be catastrophic for the ecosystem. So my guess is Forex Shark and everybody on this team are in a room with their heads down and they are playing out every freaking scenario, literally every freaking scenario, to make certain that when this thing actually launches, there are zero setbacks. And I think that's what we want. The last thing we want is for them to release it and then they've got to make another major change. What do you think that's going to do to the confidence of the people in the ecosystem? And then more importantly, the people that are sitting on the sidelines, the folks that are anxious and willing to support the animal farm and drip, but are just patiently waiting to see how this launch goes. What do you think is more important? Do you think we should just hurry up and get it out there? Or do you think we should kind of slow the pace down and make certain that we deliver a superior product? I already know the answer. It's pretty obvious. But let's speak to the emotional piece of things. Like I know for a fact, including myself, we were all anticipating a full launch yesterday and today. Clearly that didn't happen. So we're waiting one additional day. Now, anytime you expect something and it doesn't happen, you have every right to have an emotional response to it. You should be angry, frustrated, and disappointed. That's normal, right? Because you're a human being. Our natural response is emotional. But then once you get past the emotional piece of things, you got to think about big picture, long term. Big picture is, let's, again, deliver a superior product with zero setbacks. Big picture, long term, is we got to make sure this thing is right because we want other investors to trust the protocol and actually begin to invest their money. So we got to exercise a little patience. How do I feel about it personally? I'm still optimistic. And I know for all the other drippers out there, we've got to tighten up a little bit because I know for a fact there's going to be some folks frustrated with the overall delivery or lack thereof and want to start creating FUD and saying some other things that may be really relevant because they're frustrated at the time. But it's up to us to reassure those people that they're at the right place, at the right time, with the right community, the right developer. We have to keep reiterating that to people that are looking to be a part of the drip ecosystem. And in fact, some of the people that are already in drip that may have some concerns as well. We got to reassure them that, again, right place, right time, right developer, right community. So at this point, all we could do is just kind of sit back and wait. But let me tell you something. Here's a couple of things that I appreciate that he's starting to do different. Over communicate. Like that was a concern before because in my opinion, when you don't communicate, that creates the FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. When you don't communicate, there creates this uncertainty and their doubt because people don't know how well the project is going and when it's going to be delivered. So it's self-inflicted. So when you over communicate, you kind of solve that problem and reassure your community that you're working and you're taking steps towards the launch. So man, he's been killing it today, right? So at 424, they delivered the new PIGS token. They renamed it. It's a PIGS token AFP. This is the new token, contract address and ticker. We chose to use a different one not to cause confusion. Killing it, right? Everything is going well. By the way, just taking longer than expected. We know that. The reason it took longer than expected is because one of our devs parsed initial crediting data weeks ago, and essentially they just wanted to go back and double check it. Then again, at 440, V2 Pigpen has been deployed. That's all we're looking for. Over communicate. I have no idea why we try to be so secretive in the DeFi space. Look, man, that's got to change, especially when you get more sophisticated investors that want to play in the space. We want to know what is going on. And not only do we want to know what's going on, if you make a damn commitment, you better deliver on it. Because when you get sophisticated investors in this space, they've got longer paper that they're investing. And I promise you, they're going to be less patient. So over communicating, that's a good thing. Delivering on your commitment, I got to get better at that. Net, how do I feel? I keep telling you, I'm optimistic. I'm playing the long game. People have got to stop thinking in terms of days and weeks. Let me repeat. You have to stop thinking in terms of days and weeks and think more in terms of months and years. Can you imagine where this product and this protocol is going to be months and years from now? It's not going to look the same. It just isn't. It's going to have more TVL, more end users, and more wealthy people associated with the protocol. So here's what I would suggest. Remain optimistic. Remember why you invested in the protocol. And because it's the weekend, sit back, chill, have a cocktail. Right place, right time, right dev, right community. We're good, everybody. I promise you, we're good. In the meantime, like, subscribe, throw on the bell notification, leave a comment. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what you're doing to kind of ease your mind until this thing actually gets launched. Appreciate you guys checking in. Keep dripping. We out.